everybody. Welcome back to my workshop. Welcome back to my garage. First off, what I'd like to say is a big thank you to everybody that went to the Great Guitar Build-Off page and participated in voting on that. It was a great event. So I didn't win, but I didn't expect to, but I did get over 190 votes, which was very surprising. So again, thank you very much for everybody that took time to watch the videos, that took time to go to the website. I really appreciate it. It was such a great event. A lot of people entered this year, made some good connections, built some nice relationships, and that's what it's all about. It's not about who wins in the end, it's about building the community and moving forward from there. So what I'd like to talk to you about next is what my next project is. And it's going to be actually 2 guitar builds at the same time. I am taking off of my Great Guitar Build-Off body style. So this is going to be the body style. And but it's going to have a little bit of differences with it than what my Great Guitar Build-Off did. My Great Guitar Build-Off was a kit from Crimson, but what I've done this time is this is going to be a complete scratch build. And I'm doing 2 guitars at the same time. The bodies, I'm using black Limba for the bodies. I've already glued up the body blanks. One of these guitars is going to a good friend of mine just to get an honest review of the guitar. To see what he thinks and see what it is moving forward. This is hopefully going to be the first ones that I brand with my Bar T custom guitars that I'll be starting to make. And then here's the other body blank, slightly more figured and a better grain pattern. But those are glued up. I'll be looking at probably getting these put on the template and cut out within the next day or 2. So I've already glued the laminated neck blanks up. It's 3 pieces of maple with walnut strips in between. So the necks will be made out of these. Again, before I do anything with these, I'll be cutting the truss rod in before I cut the neck shape out. That way I have a nice smooth surface and a nice straight surface to cut the truss rod on. But the real joy of these guitars is going to be what's in the top of them. So what I've got is a couple just very beautiful pieces of wood from Kimball Hardwoods. So a beautiful quilt maple top for one of them, and the second one is deemed like a blister maple. It's kind of a quilt with a little bit of flame in it that's going to be really nice on the other one. So that's what I've got in store moving forward. There'll be several videos on making these guitars. Not a lot of tutoring going on. I'm not a teacher, it's just more of a chronicalization of how these guitars are going together. I will be building again the pickups for these. I'll be using more of a standard pickup. I don't think I'm going to go with wood bobbins on these. I think I'm just going to go with standard bobbins and just wind a nice set of, definitely for the one that I'm building for myself, is going to have a set of PAF inspired pickups in it. And then I'll be talking to my friend to see what he wants in his, if he wants something a little bit hotter in the bridge or in the neck, and go from there. But again, it's what I got in store coming up. I hope you'll tune in. Please, if you want to follow these builds, click like, click subscribe. That way you'll see as I move forward with these builds and how they turn out. I'm not going to edit out the mistakes. If I make a mistake, I'm going to show it. And then I'm going to show how I went around fixing it. Because this is a learning process for me as well. I learned so much doing my Great Guitar Build-Off. It was the first full finish that I ever really did, that I paid attention to, and you know, other than just a clear coat finish over the raw wood. So I learned a lot doing that. I learned a lot with building the wood bobbin pickups. Even though I've been building pickups for almost a year and a half now, the wood bobbins were a learning experience. So I'll be doing that. Hardware, what I'm looking at is probably hip shot tuners on both guitars, and I'm looking at a shallower bridge for both guitars as well that I'm looking at for that. And I will be doing some extra things, like definitely on the back I'll be using a dovetail joint, I'm pretty sure, for the control cavity cover, and doing that with magnets similar to what I did with my Great Guitar Build-Off. Thank you very much for everybody that supported me during the Great Guitar Build-Off. Thank you everybody for watching my videos, and until next time, take care.